Hi, you guys. How are you? I'm gonna raise you up just a little bit. Okay, I'm keeping with the theme of Italy. And I got a new apron. How do you like that? And so I'm gonna do a caprese salad. So when I was in Italy on my trip, I had an appetizer with every meal, of course, and one of them was this caprese salad. And they lined it up, which I'm sure you've seen that before. So they put the mozzarella and the basil and then the tomatoes, and you put balsamic over it and that kind of thing. So I found this recipe when I was looking for something to cook tonight, and I thought, how perfect is that? Beans that I just was on that trip. And so it's just a big salad. So we're gonna do the same concept, but in a salad. And you can do chicken or fish. You could do shrimp. I'm not gonna do any protein because I had some protein for my lunch. And so I'm not gonna use caprese salad rolling, and it's gonna be delicious. I'm excited. So one of the things, you'll see the recipe, I attached it. It calls for sugar or honey. And because we're keto, we're not going to use that. So it's not totally a keto recipe that you see in the description, but the way I'm going to prepare it for you tonight is keto. And I am going to shorten the balsamic a little bit. It calls for a half a teaspoon in the recipe. No, it calls for 1 teaspoon. And I'm going to just do a half. Because that way because balsamic has a little sugar in it, so you want to be careful using that, but it's delicious. So you just want to, first of all, try to find one that has the lowest to no sugar, but I got this one right from Italy. So I bought this. It's called Top of Italy Food, which you've seen this if you watch the cooking channels at all. They have this, and I bought my olive oil, or my extra virgin olive oil there too. So it'll be my first time trying it. Okay, so this one has avocado in it, basil, lettuce, mozzarella, and tomato. This is my very last tomato from my farm. The lady that I get fresh vegetables from and eggs. This is my last tomato, so I thought what a perfect use for it. One of the things that I noticed over there was how fresh everything was. So it'll remind me of that because, hi Susan. It was so fresh, and so is this tomato. So I just use regular iceberg lettuce, but there's lots of different options. That's what we have at the restaurant, so I also have green leaf in that. It calls for arugula in the recipe that you'll see that's attached, but I didn't buy that, so I'm just using regular green leaf. It's got some green leaf, iceberg, all of that. So you're just gonna layer your lettuce in there first. And then we're going to take, now this is mozzarella. This brand is the one I like. I buy this at Costco, and it's already pre-cut for you. I'm assuming this one is too. I got this one at my local Safeway, but the one at Costco, no, this one doesn't look like it's cut. Okay, so the one at Costco comes all cut for you in the perfect little slices. This one is not. So we're just gonna dice that up. Oh my gosh. That's one of the things over there. The mozzarella over there is made with from buffalo cheese. I guess it's buffalo cheese, mozzarella. Oh, it's delicious, different. You know, it's funny how different and fresh the food is there. So I'm just gonna dice a little bit of this cheese up, put it on top. That's probably too much. I don't know that I'll eat all that, but put that back in the little bag. Keep it fresh. And then we're gonna do an avocado. And I sliced a little bit of tomato. This is gonna be so good. And a lot of times if I have too much protein in the day, I don't do protein in my dinner, but you know, you just want to check your macros and make sure that you're in the right place. I just had a beef patty for lunch, and it was just too much. So it's like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. So I don't know if you guys saw that. I cut it down this way, cut it across. They sell all kinds of little gadgets, but I kind of just squeeze mine out. Depends on if you're doing it for beauty or, and I don't know that you guys can see that very well, but that's what it's looking like. Okay, and then we'll put our tomato in there. Oh, yeah. Look at how good and fresh that looks, you guys. Yum. All right, now it says to top it with your basil. And I always cut the little tops off and throw those in the sink, or the stems, I guess. Not really the tops. And I absolutely love basil. The smell of it, the taste of it. So I'm going to put a little bit more than what the recipe calls for, which I'm sure you guys are shocked. I don't follow rules very well. I don't follow recipes very well. But part of what's going to make this salad is how delicious basil is and how fresh. The best. So, how are you guys? I've missed cooking for you all. It's been, gosh, it's probably been a month since I've been on there. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at how good that looks. Okay, we got our lettuce, our avocado, our cheese, our tomato. Now, it says, this is the right from Italy, you guys. All right, so it is 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Oh, look at how good that looks. And then it calls for, like I told you earlier, I'll do that later, is 1 teaspoon of balsamic. And I am going to use a half just because of the sweetness. But you're still going to get the same flavor and goodness. Ooh, that smells good. It says, oops, I need a fork. It says to whisk it, and I'm just going to use a fork to whisk it. Oh, yeah. So you just want to mix it all up pretty good. See how good and juicy that's looking? And then you're just going to drizzle it over. And like I said, chicken, shrimp, anything like that would be really good on this. Oh. Now, a little bit of salt. Pink Himalayan sea salt. Is you always want to use that. Gives you all your minerals, all of your electrolytes. It is a must. Some pepper, fresh ground. And I'm thinking that's it, you guys. How does it look? I've missed your cooking. Thank you. I've missed doing it. Yeah, some chicken on this or some shrimp on this would be really good. But I'm going to skip that for tonight. And then be careful with your balsamic and not to add too much cheese. You know, all those little secrets that we don't think about. How's that look? Let's see if it's as good as Italy. It won't be, but it'll be close. Okay. I just need a little tomato on there. So I got tomato. I got a mozzarella, avocado. That is delicious. That balsamic, and I didn't use very much. The carbs in that, what I used is nothing. You know, and you guys can look at all that. You know, just look it up on the, when you buy your brand, look it up. See what it is. Make sure you're not overdoing it. And then my wonderful, and my new apron. Do you guys see it? So I bought 3 new aprons, all from Italy. different parts where I was at and that. So I'll be sharing those with you. Okay? All right, you guys, short and sweet, just like I like it. So if you have any questions or recommendations, I want to start cooking a couple times a week. So give them to me, okay? Can you believe it's dark already? That makes me so sad. The only thing that would make this better is a nice glass of wine, but I'm back on keto, so we're gonna skip the wine. We're gonna have some water. All right, you guys, have a great night. Thank you for joining me. Share my video if you like it. Give me some recommendations in your comments. I would love to know what you want me to cook, because I'll do it. Have a good night. Thanks.